Hey everybody, Dylan Distraction here, coming to you live from Batlantic Studios. So I'll do a quick back to the drawing board, talk about comic books, show it's on my drawing table, and refill this U-Brands technical pencil. How many can go in there? Let's find out. That many. Maybe? Oh boy. Oh boy. What's the problem when you got such dainty fingers as I do? It's so gentle. Can I put one in at a time? No. No, impossible. Impossible. Maybe only one at a time. Well, that's a waste. All right. See if I can do without spilling them everywhere. So thank you so much to everyone that's backed the Kickstarter campaign for Nuke Force live on Kickstarter right now. Oh yeah, I can get a couple in there. That should be funny. Live on Kickstarter right now. Go to Nuke Force on Kickstarter. Go to DylanAndrewsArt.com and you can see that that's the wrong top. DylanAndrewsArt.com. Links right there. Click on the big image of Major Grit from my hit comic book series, Nuke Force. Available right now on Kickstarter. Thanks so much to everyone that's backed the campaign. Super appreciative. I'm hoping we can unlock the first stretch goal. But it's not up to me. It's not up to me whether or not you get the awesome ability to enjoy Nuke Force issue 1 and 2. It's up to you. It's up to you there, viewer. If you want to have Nuke Force issue 1 and 2, then you need to go right now and back the campaign. That's great. Just snap the graphite. Back the campaign right now. Nuke Force issue 1 is happening. I'm thrilled. But man, I'd love to send you Nuke Force issue 2. And the only way the Nuke Force issue 2 is going to be unlocked is if you go right now to Kickstarter and back Nuke Force on Kickstarter. If you've already backed it, thank you. That's awesome. Maybe increase your pledge. I don't know, maybe. Just so that everybody could get awesome extra things, possibly. It's up to you. Add an original art reward level. Get a sketch cover. That would help if every backer right now grabbed a sketch cover. Add it to your reward. Add it to your pledge. Love to draw sketch covers for you. I'll draw them on blank Nuke Force covers. So that would be great. Then we'd have Nuke Force issue 1 and 2. And you could get a sketch cover. I mean, come on. That's a no-brainer. So go right now. Nuke Force on Kickstarter. Link is down everywhere. Link is wherever links are. Wherever links are sold. No, the links are in the description of the YouTube, DylanDistraction.com. They are, where else are the links? I got a link tree. So if you're watching this on Instagram, link tree. Or go to DylanAndrewsArt.com. Links right there. Click on that big image of Major Grit. And that'll be, that's a good place to get everything. I don't know, does this look good or weak? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. This is the thing, is when I'm in the penciling phase, I always am like, is this dope or is this lame? It's not the final version. You know, it's always kind of like, well, this isn't how it's going to actually be viewed. It's just this is the thing. Every iteration on the progression to a finished panel or a finished page is just that. It's just a piece of a final thing. Until it's printed and it's held in your hands, it's always a work in progress. And so I always am like, gotta constantly be checking it and evaluating it. But every little mark I make, every step I take, every move I make, I'll be watching it. And sometimes it goes good, and sometimes it's not as good as I'd like, but it's all just progress, moving towards the end goal. So this is me doing the paneling and such and things. Not super necessary to do this. Obviously, the paneling, all this stuff will be done later on. in the digital inks. But you know what? If I'm drawing here traditionally on paper, which is fun, I don't dislike this part of the process. Makes me feel like I'm old school, you know? And I got all these great art supplies. I should use them. So, I don't know, is this dope? Maybe I could make it look more insane. How can I make it look more awesome? It feels a little timid. Maybe I pulled in too much? No, I think it'll be cool. Once it's colored, it'll look cooler. I don't have the image of that page. What did I draw? How did I draw that character when he was busting out? Let's see. Refer back to my previous work here. Sometimes you need those panels. They're just like a pause. Oh yeah, he's got that big beefy eyebrow. I need more big beefy eyebrow on this. Or I could just throw that pencil on the ground. That's good too. It's going great so far, everybody. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I think maybe no pupil. Yeah, it looks more menacing if there's no pupil. And let's give him a bigger... Yeah, that'll look bad. Yeah, that's already better. All right, cool. Yeah. So the pupil's throwing me off. I thought it'd be cool, but maybe in the digital inks, I'll do like a color, like some sort of color pupil thing there. Give him more of this. Yeah, it's being a little too timid. All right, that's better. That's better. I'm happier with that. But you don't know what you don't know, and unless you just kind of get in there and start to try to rework it. Yeah, better already. Good. And there's a great video. Jim Lee used to do this Twitch stream, which were way too long. I don't know who can watch a 5-hour Twitch stream, but you know, you could fast forward them once he recorded them, and they were posted to YouTube, and he would show himself, you know, revising, really laboring over the work that he was doing, and you're like, oh man, even Mr. Jim Lee, even James Lee, Jimmy Lee, would have to rework stuff. So, and obviously I'm comparing myself to Jim Lee because, you know, we're just so similar. He's, you know, we're both multi-billionaire. Jim Lee's a billionaire? Yeah, probably not. Maybe not. Comment down below. How much do you think Jim Lee makes at DC? Bet it's substantial. Have people been enjoying the new Hush? Jim Lee did the new Hush. I haven't read it, but I looked at it. I haven't had time to read. Wish I had more time to do stuff. The reason why I shoot a lot of these YouTube videos is it forces me to sit and draw. So right now, if I wasn't talking to camera, I would be, I don't know, it's hard to force myself to sit and draw sometimes. It's just, especially when I'm tired or it's not coming easy to me or anything like that. Since I don't have deadlines, I don't have anybody, you know, it's like, where's that page? So it's hard sometimes to stay motivated. Just honestly, it's just like anybody. I'm sure everybody's got times when they're like, ugh, rather just watch Instagram reels and tune out. So it is nice to have someone to talk to. It's a lonely existence doing this. It's lonely sitting here at Batlantic Studios. So thank you for joining me. Thanks for being here with me. I should do lives. Would anybody watch a live stream? I don't know. Do people want to sit on a live stream with me? I've tried a couple times, and I just don't usually have very many people that watch. So it's like, well, I might as well just, maybe it's the time of day I shoot them. Maybe I just don't have that many followers on YouTube, so it's probably not, it's not me and that I'm boring. It's that I just don't do it at the right time of day. That's what it is. Gotta get more controversial. controversies could I get embroiled in? That would be fun. That's a good use of my time. So, Celtics. I like basketball. I like Celtics. I like watching the Boston Celtics basketball team. I've enjoyed them for years now. Disappointing end to the season this year. Not the way people wanted it to go, but great championship run last season. So I'm going to turn this YouTube channel into sports talk. So I hope whatever team you root for, if you root for a team, that they're doing well and that you're enjoying experiencing it. Because, man, I tell you, Celtics is just one of those things that it's on all winter. There's always games. It's the thing about basketball. If you follow basketball and you enjoy basketball, there's always a game. There are games 3-4 times a week, which I love because in the winter in Maine, there's just not a lot going on. And not that I want a lot going on, but there's just nothing going on. And so having basketball that you can watch is great. Something you can draw along to, you can just listen to. You don't have to I don't have to give it my full focus or attention. It's not like a movie or something where I feel I can just listen and draw and enjoy it. So now that it's over, it is kind of a bummer. I do really like it, and I do miss when it's not on. So it's too bad. Season didn't go the way they wanted it to, but still a lot of fun watching it. I really enjoyed all the entertainment that it gave me. And honestly, I think they're going to be back once Tatum is back from his injury, tore his Achilles. I saw this wild video. It looked like, obviously years ago, Kobe Bryant had torn his Achilles. I saw a video of that. And he tore it in the fourth quarter. And Jason Tatum tore his Achilles in the fourth quarter. And you're like, oh, Jason Tatum, huge fan of Kobe. Well, it's kind of a coincidence, right, that Tatum and Kobe will both tear their Achilles in the fourth quarter. They tore it at the same time on the clock. Like 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of, years apart. At the same exact time of game, they both tore their Achilles. What are the chances? I mean, that's like some numerology stuff. Like, boy, okay. That's rather weird. I don't know what that means. I don't think it means anything, but it is very odd. Couldn't have done that if they tried. So this is Major Grip from Nuke Force. So yeah, bummer that it's over. Oklahoma City just beat the Nuggets. Scottie Scheffler won the PGA Tour Championship. So I'm on to golf. I don't really care who wins the NBA now. I'll watch it. But it was once the Celtics are at it, I'm less interested. I think Oklahoma City is going to win it, but I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, this is looking good. Coming along. It's a lot better now that I revised it. Looked at the original Meltdown Monkey so I can see what that's really supposed to look like. And yeah, it's about as tight as my pencils are. I think it gives me enough information that I can go from. It's not so tight that it's going to hinder my ability to stay loose and fun with it. But it's not so loose that I don't have enough blocked in that I can't work off of. So this is now it's just the monotony of just drawing for, I don't know, however many hours this takes to finish. Be a few hours of penciling. So I do this whole page. Not that much though, I'm pretty quick. Maybe a couple hours. And then the inking, digital inking, and then the coloring. You know, digital inking and coloring. So every individual piece is not insurmountable, right? So you're like, no, it only takes 2 hours to do this, 2 hours to do that. Oh, yeah, I get that's not forever. But then when you add it up, you're like, oh, it's days. It's like you get 2 hours here, you get 2 hours there, 2 hours here, 2 hours there. It becomes time consuming. But I do love it. I love drawing. I love making comics. I love that people enjoy my work, and hearing that people are digging it or excited about it. It's like, oh, it's the best. And I just thank you. Thank you so much. You bring me such joy that I bring any sort of joy or excitement or energy or positivity to your life. It's the best. You know, the world can be a challenging place sometimes. And so with me, for me, was always comic books. Comic books always really helped me to just kind of be able to enjoy the experience of being here and having stories, characters I loved. Always really important to me. And so speaking of that, let's do the... Oh, jeez. Can I drop every single artist supply I have with me today? All right. Speaking of that, let's look at some work. So, I love Batman the Animated Series. So, the Dylan Distraction show and tell today is only at Target. Not a sticker. That's like really printed on there. So, Ty Templeton, phenomenal illustrator. I've seen a bunch of his originals at San Diego Comic-Con and saw him at Boston Comic-Con a few years ago. This is a reprint of the Batman Adventures, based on the hit TV Fox show. And I love this stuff. Ty Templeton, the beauty of this card. Oh, that kind of looks like the post I did. Beauty of this illustration, the line work, the economy of lines, the clarity of storytelling, the way that you can distill down and cartoon things to their most important parts and retain the dynamic action and energy. Like that sequence there, this punch right there, just so good, right? Just beautiful stuff. The Batman Adventures, issue 2. Again, Ty Templeton, penciler, Rick Burchett, inker. And you think about it, this stuff was all done on the board. Issue 3, still Ty Templeton. Just so good, great punch, great action, great energy, great character drawings. I don't know how many issues are collected in here, but this was available at Target. It's a beautiful reprint of this. This is the 5th issue. This is where it switches to Brad Rader, but I think he does a good job. It feels like it's all kind of going off that Bruce. Obviously, it's going off the Bruce Timm Batman the Animated Series. So as long as they kind of stick to that, Brad Rader again here. I like both of them. I like Templeton and Brad Rader. They both look great. And so if you're like, what's Nuke Force going for? It's kind of going for this. And then this Parabec. This is even chunkier, right? He's even got a thicker sort of brush line. I don't think it's the same. Is it the same inker? Great question. I don't know. It doesn't say at the beginning. But his stuff feels even more different with his Killer Croc. But still beautiful. But he's doing stuff like the little dot eyes, right? These sort of cartoony eyeballs. The C.C. Beck sort of eyeballs, which I think looks cool, like that, right? Little dot eyeballs. Looks like Schultz's Peanuts characters. So this was Mike Parabec, penciler, Rick Burchett, inking again. But yeah, I mean, this stuff's great too. All of it's great. I don't think there's a bad one in here. First 8 issues, banging. Parabec again. And they'll kind of blend seamlessly. I don't think anytime, if you were a kid reading these or even an adult reading these, you'd be like, yeah, it makes sense. All these artists are really great. So, first volume, awesome. Definitely stuff I'm trying to absorb into my brain. But not only did they do those, they did recently a Batman the Adventure Continues. This is season 1, 2, and 3. Seasons, just volumes, but seasons. This had a lot of Ty Templeton in it. And I don't know if these were drawn traditionally or digitally. It's a little disorienting because the covers are by like Devil Pig Johnson, you know, which, or what's this? This is, what's his name? Oh, what's this character? Oh, this artist's name is, oh, it's going to bug me. This artist's name is, oh, it doesn't say. Cover artist. What does it say? This guy needs to sign his work better. He just did The Moon Is Following Us. His name is, I can't remember. That's going to bother me. Is he on the front? No, I would say we're on the book. So I don't know if these are drawn digitally or traditionally, but it's just a really beautiful style that he's evolved with over the years, where it's just, and the thing I will say about these that is also a little disorienting is that they're very clearly created for some other format, and then they've been put into these trades. What I mean by that is the work is broken up very drastically halfway through the page. So this is a sequence, and then this is a sequence, and this is a sequence, and then this is a sequence. And you're like, well, why does that matter? Like, well, these doesn't ever get to have anything. There's no vertical panels. The vertical panels can only go half the page, and it never breaks that. So at some point, you're like, why doesn't... Oh, it's great Sean Murphy cover. It's pretty good. So again, here, there's like a line that cuts through the entire axes of the book. And it doesn't really hinder reading at all, but you're like, man, he could... I mean, at some point, you would think, like, oh, he'd do a full, you know, vertical panel, but you can't. For some reason, this... I don't know if it's digital only or digital first, possibly. And I think that Todd Templeton stuck to this whole thing here, but but clearly, like, when he did these, that's how it's title card. Like, it's meant to be viewed in this horizontal, maybe the scrolling? I don't know. Great covers of the books. So good. I don't know if they carried it forward for volume 2. They did. And there's another artist that steps in here who was also good, but not the same. Definitely looks different. This almost looks like they just penciled it. You know? I don't know. It just doesn't look the same. They're like, the roughs are good enough. Like, oh, okay. Well, maybe you want to ink it? Nah, I'm just going to go with that. I'm like, oh, okay. This artist is good here. Did they really just print the roughs? No, that's impossible. That's insanity. Ty Templeton did have some health issues, though. Possibly they're like, we're just going in. Rick Burchett. So the inker did the art. Okay. Without... What? Doesn't look the same. Without an underdrawing? I don't know. It does look odd, though, right? I'm not the only one that notices, right? Like, what is going on? I don't know. I mean, it just looks like they didn't finish it, or they just didn't. Maybe they ran out of time. And then you go to this one, and you're like, oh, Jordan Gibson. Oh, yeah, this is, again, looks tight. Yeah, no, this looks good. Looks dark. Looks like they colored it very dark, but looks like they finished it. Well, the art looks finished. And then we cut back to Rick Burchett again without Ty Templeton, just doing like roughs. It's very strange. Maybe it's just pencils. Oh, yeah, just pencil it. But again, panels are broken up like... But like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, that line work just looks different. Has a looser quality to it. Right? Like, it doesn't look like it's inked, or if it is, it's inked very differently. I don't know. But looks fine. I mean, I'm not being critical. I'm just trying to be observational. Oh, it'll show you some here in the back. Maybe this will give us a clue. Ty Templeton. Yeah, so Ty Templeton starts with roughs, inks it, colors it. Oh, cool. Makes sense. Roughs, inks it, colors. This is roughs, inks, colors. All right, that's what I would think. Roughs, inks, colors. Pencils and inks by Rick Burchett. Yeah, see, this is, and then this is odd. Pencils, inks. Okay. All right. Yeah, different, but fun. Yeah, very cool. All right, what's Volume 3 look like? Oh, this shows the other collections you can get. Batman Adventures, also great. Volume 3, did they stick to that, split the thing down the middle? Kelly Jones, variant cover. Oh, variant cover. Who's the artist? Doesn't say. Kevin Nolan did that. This looks nice. Oh, but see, okay, so here, they are no longer adhering to this one. I'm not as big a fan of. I'll just be straight up. This is Kevin Altieri and yeah, Kevin Altieri. Yeah, it's not my thing. This one, I don't think it. The line work, the scratchiness of it. I'm not as much of an. I don't enjoy this as much. I think it just doesn't fit with the other stuff for me. But you know, it's one issue, whatever. But here, look, okay, so they're no longer adhering to the split it down the middle, right? You can have a character break through. You can have panels that cut through the middle. At this point, they're like, just go, you know, you wouldn't have been able to do that panel grid. That character breaks that middle, right? So, okay, here, right? You couldn't have done that before. So by the third volume, they're like, we can ease up on whatever that was. Norm Rapmund doing some stuff in here. That's cool. So yeah, I highly suggest checking these out. Oh, there's a Daniel Warren Johnson. He's pretty good. Kelly Jones, he's pretty good. Yeah, some real bangers. Also variant covers. Ben Templesmith, met him. Nice guy. All right, we gotta find out this artist. I thought they would have printed it like on the thing. Maybe it says in the back. If you know that artist's name, please post it below. Riley Rossmo. Oh man, that would have bothered me forever. Riley Rossmo. So not only are those books great, what other books do I have? Let's look at this book to try to get some more input. And this Batman Beyond 25th anniversary compendium. Craig Roussel, my buddy Craig. Got a bunch of pages in here. Did a lot of this early Batman Beyond based on the hit video game series. Definitely Rick Burchett again. Yeah, it looks great in here. Rick Burchett penciling. Yeah, it looks really nice. Yeah, all these look great. I love all this. Joe Staton. Also good. These guys are all good. I mean, there's no duds in any of this. Talented creators. Where's Craig jump in? There you go. Craig jumps on this one. There you go. There's Craig. Craig, real good. Yeah. Pretty good job, Craig. You did it. Batman Beyond. Yeah, Craig takes off a big chunk of this series. He just knocks it out of the park. And he still draws similarly now. His style is similar. Did a bunch of stuff with Rich Woodall. So, Craig, great job, Craig. Awesome compendium. So that's the kind of stuff I'm trying to bring into my brain. So when I'm drawing here, looking at that, trying to get inspired by that, trying to pull that sort of energy, action, motion. Don't know if I'm successful, but yeah, having fun. You be the judge. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this one up. Thank you so much for your time and attention, energy, and effort. Appreciate everybody that's gone and checked out Nuke Force on Kickstarter. Thank you so much for backing Nuke Force on Kickstarter. Let's unlock that first stretch goal. Go right now. Increase your pledge reward level. Grab a sketch cover. Nuke Force on Kickstarter. Let's unlock issue 2. Okay, thanks. Bye.